Guess what it's time for? Oh yeah, let me first. Hi, welcome to Creative Journey. I'm Amber, and I am so excited to bring you today's video. All right, now that we got through that. Oh me, am I excited or what? Today is the unboxing of the October Bible Journaling Kit from Colorful Calling. If you don't know what Colorful Calling is and you don't know what it goes to contribute to, go back to some of my past videos, and there's one that says the story behind Colorful Calling, and you should watch that video because it's really, really, really interesting. All right, let's get to it. October Bible Journaling Kit. This is what the package looked like. Let's get in. I haven't opened one of these yet. I mean, I know what's inside, but I haven't opened one yet, so I'm excited. All right, so once again, we have the cute tissue paper that is enclosing all of October's goodies. Oh my goodness, how exciting is this? Okay, Gilding Flakes. This is probably one of my most favorite products to use in Bible journaling. And if you don't know what Gilding Flakes are, just welcome to your new obsession, as long as you don't mind a little bit of mess. All right, I'll be showing a process video at the end showing how to use Gilding Flakes when I do a Bible journaling entry with this month's Colorful Calling Kit. So here is the Gilding Flakes, and it's a pretty good size container, and there's some pretty decent size flakes in there too. I absolutely love Gilding Flakes. Okay, here is the stamp set. There's a card. There's some alpha letters. So many goodies. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm going to start with the devotion. All right, this month's kit is all about seasons change and how in our lives there's going to be a change of seasons, and some maybe we don't appreciate so much, but there is good in all seasons, and there's a lesson to be learned. So we used Ecclesiastes 3:11. God has made everything beautiful for its own time. All right, this month, Tori is who wrote the devotion, and this will probably be the last month that I actually read the devotion. We'll see. I might read it next month, but past that, I don't know. I don't know if we'll continue reading this. Okay, seasons change, and this is from Tori. Life is full of seasons, and those seasons change. Some seasons last a while, and others pass quickly. One thing that never changes is God's love for you. He has a purpose for every season we walk through. Some seasons of life are for rejoicing, and other seasons are for shaping and molding us, changing us in the way only the Lord knows how to. Our key verse is Ecclesiastes 3:1-11. It tells us that that there's a season for everything in life, but most of all, it tells us that God, in His timing, has made all things beautiful. So, if you're walking through a hard season, place your life in God's hands, and in His perfect timing, He will get you through it. In James 1:2-4, the Bible tells us to consider it an opportunity for great joy when troubles come our way, because that is when our faith grows. As we look around us, the leaves are starting to change color and fall. A new season is upon us. For me, my season of life has completely changed in a matter of a month. A new house, moving. My husband has a new job with early mornings and late nights. My son has started kindergarten, and I have a teething toddler. You could say I'm in a season of chaos. But I know, just as the leaves change color, the season will change too. I encourage you to look at the season you are in and write down all the things you're thankful for in this season. Then tell God, thank you for giving you that season, even if it's a hard one, because His word tells us His timing is perfect and His plans are better than ours. Reflect on the season you are in. What does it look like? What is God teaching you through it? And do you feel a change coming? Much love, Tori. All right, so that is the postcard devotional. And then it comes with pattern paper. And it is double-sided paper. So we have some leaves in different colors that match the kit with some glitter-looking leaves. We have some stripes. We have a patterned paper using, it appears like the stamps. The stamp shapes, although this is more graphic-y. We've got some green polka dots. We have, this is Ecclesiastes 3:11, and it's the Bible verse. And then we've got some brush strokes. And then we've got some plaid and some more polka dots. Oh man, so much fun. And then we've got some glitter gold alpha letters that match with the Gilding Flakes. Ooh, so pretty. I love me some gold shimmer. And then we've got a napkin. And I just might have to use this in my Bible journaling entry today. We will see. We will see. And then we have the stamp set. And it comes with a little coffee cup, the pumpkin. It says seasons change. And the fun thing about this pumpkin, the heart, thankful, blessings, and gather all fit inside this. So you can make the coffee cup say different things, which I think is really cool. So that is the stamp set. So yeah, this is all the items that you would get in the October Colorful Calling Bible Journaling Kit. And I have to say, this is amazing. I am super excited about this kit, and I can't wait to play with it. So hold tight. I'm going to show you a quick full look at this month's kit, and then we're going to get into a Bible journaling entry using these items. All right, you guys, let's jump right in. I'm going to start off with the stamp set. I want to use the coffee cup because I love it. And I'm just stamping this on some cardstock because I'm going to cut them out and then I'm going to decorate the inside. You'll notice that the stamp set has different words that fit within the sleeve of the coffee cup. So I'm using a pumpkin, and then I'm going to use the word thankful, because this is all about being thankful in every season. So that's where we're going to start out, and then I'm going to come in and I'm going to get my watercolors out, and I want to watercolor this in. I want to bring some life to this stamp, and so that's where you're going to see me watercolor and bring some color into this stamp. I love the pattern papers included in this month's kit, and so I definitely want to make sure that I use some of these within my design. So I've started off and I've selected 3 different patterns of paper that I feel like flows well together. Although I think you could use any of them, they all work really well. I really wanted my alpha stickers to pop, so I'm writing with the alpha letters beauty in all seasons. And I am going to just um, add those in to my pattern paper. And then I'm going to come in, and I'm going to cut them to fit my space best. I'm loving the way this is looking. I definitely am ready to figure out what I want to do for my backdrop now that I know how my layout is going to lay out, at least at the top. So I've decided that I want to come in and I want to use Distress Oxide. Distress Oxide, you can use a variety of different ways. If you don't have any Distress Oxide, you should definitely pick some up. You will not be disappointed, I assure you. And there are so many tutorials. I've got some on my page. Tori is a Distress Oxide queen. She has like every color and has tons of tutorials on her YouTube channel. And so right here, I smeared the Distress Oxide on my mat, and then I've sprayed it with just a tiny bit of water, and then I'm going to use a Ziploc bag just to kind of smush, and it gives a nice texture. One of the things you'll notice with Distress Oxide is depending on how much water you use, it gives you some different looks, and I love the look of that. After that, I know that the background needs a little bit more to it, so I'm going to come in, make sure that that's really dry, and then I'm going to add some splatters. After the splatters, you're going to see that I used my watercolors for that, and the green just was maybe a tiny bit too dark. Um, those watercolors can be really rich in color, and because I was using such a dark green already, it almost dried black. So I came back in with some paint that was a little bit lighter of a green to pull some of that green hue in. Here comes my absolute favorite part, Gilding Flakes. I'm using a Nuvo Smooth Precision Glue Pen. What this glue does is it dries tacky. So I put it on my page and I'm just taking a paintbrush to give some brush strokes so that when it dries, it's going to dry tacky and I can adhere those gilding flakes to it. It's going to give it a brush strokey look. If your glue is not completely dry, you're going to have issues. So make sure that you don't see any white left. You just want it to be a clear, it's going to be almost a little glossy looking. And when it's like that, it's ready to go. These can make a huge mess. Turn off any fans. Don't breathe too hard because you will make a mess doing this. But the shimmer you get from it is unlike any other product that you can get. I love it. You can get them in a variety of colors. This is the gold color. Maybe, just maybe, some upcoming kits will have some different colors. And so I look forward to that. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clean up all my extra, put it back in that jar. You can reuse even those tiny flakes. So don't waste it because a little goes a long ways and you can use this for months and months and months. I'm going to start putting the top of my page together at this point. I'm going to speed through this like I've done in my other videos just so you can understand the process, but it saves you a little bit of time. And I will stop when we get towards the end and I'm doing something a little bit different for you. You will notice that I take a piece of white cardstock, and I am just writing a little prayer in that. So take note of that, and then I'm going to slow it back down so we can talk about this next portion that we're adding in. My prayer is written out. I'm going to slow it back down a bit. I'm about to make a pocket, and I'm using the pattern paper. I'm going to add some glue around the edge of this, where when I put this on there, it'll stick to my page, but I can tuck a little prayer away within my Bible journal. It's just a personal touch that will be really neat to look back on one day. I plan on, giving these Bibles to my kids when they get older, maybe even after I pass away. And what an awesome gift to leave for your children. They get a very personal look at your relationship with God and the time you invested in this form of creative worship. And so I really like that. Finally, I'm just going to take some paper, and I want to use the stamp that says Seasons Change. And so I'm going to first pull out some cardstock, and I want to paint on it with some dry brush strokes of a color that's going to match well. So I chose like a mustard color and a tan, and then I'm going to come in over that, and I'm going to stamp in black Seasons Change so I can put that on the front of my pocket when it's done. Okay, we're at the final stage, adding in my date, and I'm going to give you a final look at this Bible journaling page. We are right here at the end. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. It helps the channel out so much, and we would love to hear from you. You can find me on Instagram at Created Journey. You can find Colorful Calling on Instagram at Colorful Calling, and you can find our my co-partner in Colorful Calling, Tori Jennings. She is on Instagram as at the Tasseled Bible. We would love to hear from you. Don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.